Good morning and welcome to Dreaming English and Coffee with Rochelle. And today we're going to talk about idioms that are about being happy. So the first idiom that has to do with being happy is to be on cloud nine. And this means to be very happy or excited. So an example that I can think of is my mother told me that my grandmother was on cloud nine. She was very, very happy when my Uncle Dennis came home safely after serving in the Vietnam War. Our second idiom that has to do with happiness is to have a whale of a time. Now, I especially love this idiom because very close, within 5-minute walk of my house, was a wonderful amusement park called Whalom Park, because there's a lake called Whalom Lake, and their motto was, come to Whalom Park, amusement park, come to Whalom Amusement Park and have a whale of a time. You're going to have an awesome time. You're going to ride down the roller coasters and scream, and you're going to go on the merry-go-round and ride on the horse, and you will have a whale of a time. Their slogan was their logo was a wonderful whale. And there was a sign underneath the bridge that said 5 miles to Whalom Park, and there was a whale on it. So have a whale of a time, meaning to enjoy yourself very much. Our next idiom is to make someone's day. And this means to make somebody very, very happy. An example would be, it really made my day the other day when my daughter picked me a wonderful bouquet of wildflowers. It made me so happy. Our next idiom is to walk on air. Air that we breathe, to walk on air. And it means to feel extremely, really, really happy. An example would be, my very good friend Kate was so happy. She was extremely happy. She was walking on air when she found out that she got into her dream college of Smith College. Our next idiom is seventh heaven. That means to be extremely happy. So an example would be that I was in seventh heaven when I spent a week at Camp Beckett in the Berkshires. I didn't have to cook. I could sit and relax by the lake. I could swim every day. I could go to arts and crafts. I was in seventh heaven when I got to spend a week at Beckett, which is my favorite place. I'm very sad right now because I would be at Beckett right now this week, except for the coronavirus. But again, I was in seventh heaven last year when I got to spend a week there. Our next example is over the moon, and that means to be very happy again. All of these seem to be about being very happy or extremely happy, these happiness idioms, if you can kind of see where we're going here. And the example that I would have is that my daughter, Kat, was over the moon. She was so happy when she found out that she got into the sleepaway camp, Chimney Corners. It's actually very hard to get into because it's one of the most popular sleepaway camps in the United States. So it's very, very hard to get into. And she was over the moon, so happy that she got into it, and she got to go there for 2 weeks last summer. This summer, she would have been there for a whole month, except for the coronavirus. But she was over the moon, happy that she got to go to Chimney Corners. Our last example is to be on top of the world. And that means to be very proud of something and to be very happy about something. And my example, it's a little bit of a happy and sad example, is indeed Jack Dawson felt on top of the world. He stood on top of the bow of the Titanic and he yelled, "I'm on top of the world," when he found his new love. That is, until the ship sank. So that's why it's a little sad. if you are familiar with the very popular Titanic movie. In the comments below, if you would write a sentence or two using one or two of these idioms about happiness, that would be awesome. And if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.